program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Welcome to the Real Estate Roundtable with Henry and Frank. Henry Vezie and Frank Vigliotti have a wealth of experience bringing buyers and sellers together in Broward, Palm Beach, and Miami-Dade counties. The Henri-Frank Group, brokered by RE/MAX Preferred, has offices in Fort Lauderdale, Hillsborough Beach, Plantation, Wilton Manors, and soon on Las Olas Boulevard. Contact them at 954-604-9999 or online at henryfrank.com. That's Henry with an I, Frank.com. Now here's your hosts, Henry Vezie and Frank Vigliotti.
Hello, good morning, everybody. I'm Frank Vigliotti, Florida State licensed real estate agent. Henry and I founded the Henri-Frank Group at RE/MAX Preferred back in 2007. RE/MAX Preferred, their headquarters located at 2810 East Oakland Park Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale, with offices in Plantation, Hillsborough, and soon to open in Wilton Manors and Las Olas Boulevard. Ways to reach the Henri-Frank Group is the website, henryfrank.com. Just remember Henry with an I, Henri, Frank.com. Or you can give us a call at our offices at 954-604-9999. Or out of the area, toll free, 855-604-1999. That's toll free, 855-604-1999. Okay. And we have the beautiful Lynn Whitefall from the Gold Star Financial Group with us again this morning. Good morning, Lynn.
Good morning, Frank.
Thanks for pitch hitting for Henry. Henry is still recovering from his bout of kidney stones.
I know,
poor guy.
Henry.
But he'll be back Thursday, and everybody will get to meet Henry on Thursday. But thanks a lot for pitch hitting.
My pleasure. Anytime.
And we're also going to hear from Lynn on the Lynn's Mortgage Minute after the break. In the meantime, today we're going to speak to buyers and what it takes in this market to buy. And I don't know about you out there, but I'm just kind of crazy with all these headlines. It's just been a terrible week. The headlines are all gloom and doom. And I'm actually here to tell you today that it is a great time to buy real estate in Southern Florida. Oftentimes, people buy when everybody else is buying. And what's the sense in that? Now is the time to buy. Now is the time to buy because maybe there isn't as many buyers in the market. So you'll shine in the market where there may not be as many buyers. However, we have a long list of buyers. We just need nice, new, quality properties. Not new properties. We need new properties. They don't have to be brand new construction, but you know what I'm saying.
Inventory.
Right. We need new inventory, quality. Mm-hmm. Each month at the Henri-Frank Group, we come up with statistics of the previous month. We'll have the numbers for the month of May any day now. And it breaks down how many sales were done in Southern Florida, Palm Beach County, Miami, and Broward. And then we break it down by county. And then we take each of those numbers and for our buyers and sellers, especially for our sellers, in what price range is selling stronger than other price ranges. Mm-hmm. And we take that analysis and we help the sellers strategize their marketing plan and their sales plan for their property. Those numbers will be coming out. And in fact, we do have a newsletter that includes those numbers. If you're new to the show and new to the Henri-Frank Group, certainly you can call us at 954-604-9999, and we can send you a copy either by mail or by email. So then when we're talking about the report, you'll have it in front of you, or at your leisure, you can review it. It's a really important report, and it really defies a lot of the statistics that we're getting from a lot of these economists and news bites and newscasters how bad the market is. I think they're talking more about national numbers. I kind of have been looking at the May numbers already, and they don't look nearly as dismal as the news has been the last week. So if you want a copy of that, or you can email me at info@henrifrank.com. Just remember the Henry is with an I. So that's info@Henry, HENRI, Frank, FRANK.com. Just ask me for a copy of the newsletter for the monthly statistical analysis, and we'll be sure to send that to you. And then you can follow along. Hopefully that'll be done by Thursday. If not, definitely by next Tuesday, when we're back on air from 8:30 to 9 a.m., we'll discuss those numbers. But today we're going to focus on buyers and what we can do to help buyers and what we do to help buyers. And even if you're thinking about buying, this is a good segment to pay attention to help you get through that process. And especially with you, Lynn, one of the first steps in that process is mortgage. So we're happy to have you here today to sort that out for us. So that'll be later in the show. Before we get to the buyer's checklist, I just want to point out a couple of steal deals that have come across our desk in the last 2-3 days. This is going to be a part of the show. Each show will bring to you some of the deals that we see. Of course, it's hard to talk about them all because we do have quite a few. But what we do for our buyers who are looking for particular properties, this is especially for investors. Investors who are looking for the 7, 8, 10% rate of return. We can put them on an automatic search for the properties in the areas that they choose to invest in. And when these properties become available, the minute they get listed, they'll get a notification via email. I'll also get a notification via email, and we can stomp on these opportunities because literally that's what it takes. There's so many investors, so many first-time buyers, second home buyers for these properties that we find that's the most effective way to get these properties. The one that came across my desk this weekend, and it came Saturday at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We sent the offer in at 4:05, and even the seller's agent was laughing and said, I just pressed the button to list it. How did you get it so quickly? So, but it was a great property, $60,000. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-story townhouse, has a loft. It comes with all the amenities that you expect, washer and dryer, has a cute little patio in the back, a nice entry foyer. It's a really unique design. It's located in Fort Lauderdale. We've sold quite a few units in that community, and we rent them anywhere from $1,100 per month to $1,250 per month. So at a $60,000 purchase price, with that kind of income coming in, let's say $15,000 of income, the estimated tax on that property without the homestead, this is for investors' consideration, is approximately $1,200 per year. The condo maintenance is a really good number at $270 per month, which with that condo association, you get a very nice pool, a barbecue area. You don't get the bells and whistles that you may get in more of a high-end community, but you have the basics that are usually pretty acceptable for most people. So that's why that maintenance is very good at $270 per month. Plus, we factor in some general maintenance that you'll have throughout the year at about $350 per month. Total expenses estimated on a unit like that would be $4,800 against the $14,000, $15,000 income. You're looking at a gain for an investor $9,500, $10,000 per year. This is a strong unit for investors. You have to call us to get on our list. That went in 5 minutes. I have investors that are looking. So what happens again? We got the other agent, the seller's agent, had put it on the MLS, and 5 minutes later, one of my investors called, which I expected, and they placed an offer right away. And we were all prepared. We had their information, their proof of funds, and we were able to do that. And now we're right now working out the details of that contract. And just that's just one example. Really good property. We have a new listing this week. Beautiful 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath. In Fort Lauderdale, right where Fort Lauderdale, Tamarack, and Lauderhill comes together, right off Commercial Boulevard, gated community. The sellers are listing that at $349,000. And that, Lynn, is a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath with a pool, with a jacuzzi, and a 3-car garage. That's exceptional value. They have a formal living room, formal dining room, updated kitchen with granite, tile floors. It has a separate laundry room, 14-foot ceilings. Everything is updated with for insurance purposes. You'll have your hurricane protection. They have shutters, and it's a great deal.
Good for investors and primary. That's a great deal.
Absolutely. So we're going to take a break, listen to our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to ask you some mortgage questions. I want to know about, should I lock my rate, how long it's going to take me to get a mortgage approval, and we'll also talk about our buyer's checklist.
Great.
So we'll be back, and this is Frank from the Real Estate Roundtable with Henry and Frank, and we'll be right back.
It's a buyer's market. Buying in today's market is a challenge. You need experience. Henri-Frank and their group of licensed realtors can help. The Henri-Frank Group at RE/MAX Preferred has been consulting buyers to buy the right property at the right price with the right mortgage. Call Henry and Frank, 954-604-9999. Schedule to meet, and the group will show you how they closed on dozens of properties just in the past 12 months. Call 954-604-9999. Even if you're just thinking about buying, call now, 954-604-9999.